Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to film my week 3 check-in video with you all. In today's video I'm going to be weekly checking in into what I've spent so far from my cash dividers. I do have here my budget planner, which is the Plum Paper Monthly. In my Plum Paper Monthly, I go ahead and set up not only my budget but weekly check-in every single week and track my expenses here in my monthly view. If you guys are not familiar with the way that I budget or handle my finances, I definitely suggest that you guys go ahead and check out the beginning videos for the month, like my budget video, my sinking fund spread, variable income, and me stuffing my cash dividers. And then from there, check out the other weekly check-in videos that I've gotten up, and hopefully that will put all the pieces together for you if you guys are new to budgeting. If you guys want like a specific video for like budgeting for beginners, I could make that happen in the future, but let me know. I just feel like a ton of my subscribers are already used to the way that I budget and do things around here. But if any of you guys are interested in kind of seeing the step-by-step method that I go through before I even set up my budget, then go ahead and let me know. But for today, we're going to be weekly checking in for week 3, which for me is from August the 17th up until the 23rd. So that is from Monday the 17th until Sunday the 23rd. That is typically how I like to break up my weeks. That's just the easiest way that I can go about tracking my expenses, and it just makes sense to me. Of course, you can track your expenses and track your weeks however it is that you guys want. That's the beauty with setting up your own budget for what's going to work out for you. But let's see, I have here my budget expense stickers all in the Plum Paper size from my shop, and these are all of my expenses. So let's go ahead and lay down the stickers. I think first and foremost I'm going to lay down my internet due sticker, which I finally made one for myself. And all of these stickers are available in my shop, by the way, Ramina Rosa, which I will leave a link for down below. I think I'm just gonna use the yellow one. That's really cute. Okay, and then we've been using this pink pen from Emily Lay, and I did pay off the internet. That was $79.98. And then my last bill for the month is my phone bill, which it did end up coming out to $110.20. That's typically how it's been, I think, for the past 2 months. I think so. So now let me go ahead and take a look at my micro notes planner, where it is that I keep all of my trackers for my cash dividers, and then lay down my stickers. I don't think I had any expenses in the beginning of the week. I did not. So I don't have any expenses from the 17th, 18th. I only had my internet on the 19th. On the 20th, though, I did go finally get my eyelash extensions, which ended up being $140. Now, this sounds like a lot of money, and it honestly is. The actual eyelash extensions cost me $125, but I did decide to tip my eyelash lady $15, just because I know that she's working hard, and in times like these I definitely want to, you know, tip the workers that are providing a service for me, whether that be my eyelash extensions, nails if I ever get them done again, or restaurants or anything like that. So I'm definitely all for tipping. So I paid $140 in total for that. Then on the 21st, I had my phone bill, but I also ended up buying me and Paul some canes. So I did spend money for my eating out cash divider, which, if you guys are wondering what color means which category, I do have a key here that lets me know all of this. So I have unbudgeted, groceries, eating out, allowance, beauty, gas, other, and household. All of these are pretty much my cash dividers with the exception of other and unbudgeted, which I have been liking having all these cash dividers, but I don't know if combine maybe my household and groceries or maybe not even make them cash dividers. I don't know. I'm still trying to see how everything is looking for the rest of the month, and then try to see if I should make some changes for the new month. But that'll come as time goes on. So that was on the 21st. On the 22nd, I spent $40 at H Mart. I've mentioned in my plan with me, I believe last week's plan with me, that I was going to make a mukbang video, like an eating show video with Korean barbecue with my sister Natalie. And so we did go to H Mart to buy all the different meats, sides, and a few other things, but this was my part of the groceries. So I spent $40 from my groceries, cash divider. And then last but not least, also on the 21st, I spent $28 from my household cash divider, and that was just for, I believe, like toothpaste, mouthwash, and just household things. So I did go ahead and pay $28 for that. And I think those are all the expenses. Yes, those are all of the spending that I made for week 3. So now that I have all of these laid down, I'm going to, for sure I don't have any no spends on the second half, but I am first going to go ahead and lay down my payday stickers. So I did get paid, or my shop got paid on the 18th. And then as for no spend stickers, I have one on the 17th, on the 18th. I'm not going to mark the 19th as a no spend day just because I do have a bill then, but the 23rd was also a no spend day, which is good. So in total, I had 3 no spend days last week, which is not bad at all. And now that I'm all done laying those stickers down, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys onto my weekly check-in spread. Also, I'm really sorry if I'm like too zoomed in. I never know how much I should zoom in. So the categories that I like to weekly check in for are as follows. We have groceries. We have eating out. We have household. Allowance, gas, beauty, and unbudgeted. Like so. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my monthly view for groceries. Like I mentioned, I spent $40 at H Mart, and so for spent I will put $40, and as you guys can see, I had $61 last week, which I also have here in my tracker. And so after the $40, I have $21 remaining, which I've been saying since I think last week's check-in, but I think I will definitely be over budget on groceries. Although me and Paul are splitting the groceries for this month, I just don't think $21 is going to be enough, and it is actually my turn to buy groceries the week of the 24th, so I definitely know that I'll be over budget, but it's completely fine. Like I mentioned, this month was the very first month that I moved into my new apartment, so I knew that I was going to be spending more than what I thought was necessary, just because this is my first time, you know, moving out, and there's a lot of things that I needed to buy, like spices and whatnot, things that you wouldn't necessarily buy every single month. So I'm okay with being over budget. I knew I was going to be it, but just for anybody who hasn't watched any other weekly check-in video, I'm just telling you guys off the bat that that is going to definitely be happening. Next, for eating out, I spent $18 on Cane's. There's actually a Cane's really close by us. There's a lot of things really close by us, which I didn't realize up until like we were driving around. So for eating out, I had 32 last week, and minus the 18, I now have $14 to eat out, which we've actually been pretty good about not eating out, with the exception of last week. And if you guys are interested in seeing what we did last week, we are now weekly vlogging, me and my boyfriend Paul. I believe this weekly vlog is now up on my boyfriend's channel, Vinty Stash. I will go ahead and leave a link for it down below if you guys are interested in seeing our daily life. But yeah, we only have $14, which is not bad. I think we can make it, and if anything, I can take some money from my allowance, date night, sinking fund, or anything like that. So that is for eating out. Then for household, I spent $28, like I mentioned. So $28 for household. And we had 102 remaining last week, so that means that we now have $74, which is good. I honestly still need to buy a napkin holder, a paper towel holder, and a comforter set, which I know is going to be a lot more than this. So I'm thinking if I want to add it onto like my moving out budget, or if I want to take it out of my household. I'm still debating, but that's what I have left over for this month, and I really don't want to go over budget, especially because I know I'm going to be already going over budget another category. So that is that. I don't have anything for allowance, no. So I should still have $99 left there. I'm going to try to not spend this money just so that I can save it. Nothing for gas, I know for sure. So we still have $46 left over, which should be more than enough to fill up my tank once more. And then last but not least, I did have an expense for beauty, which was for my eyelash extensions. That is it, and that was $140. And I had $142. So after the $140, that leaves me with $2, which is funny, but I'm already pretty much stocked up with hair dye and just beauty products in general, so I think I should be more than okay with just the $2. I'm not gonna buy anything else, so we're good over here. And then last but not least, we have unbudgeted, which I know I didn't spend any money because I don't have any red stickers in my monthly view. So that is going to be pretty much it for the weekly check-in. For my week 3 check-in part of this video, these are all the amounts that I have left over for my categories, so I'm happy that I'm still in the positives instead of in the negatives already. But I don't think I'll be able to say the same thing for next week. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, aside from this, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my spending over on my sinking funds spread and transaction log. So these are my sinking funds, and the right page next to it is my transaction log for them. So since the last time we saw each other, I've made 2 transactions. I've made one from my clothing sinking fund on the 19th. It was $60, and it was from this like boutique shop called Gypsy Queen. This is actually a boutique shop that my sister really likes, and so I ended up purchasing, I believe, like some tops and a new cherry mask, because I feel like the one I have is like not doing so well, because I feel like I've had it since the beginning of the pandemic. So I decided to buy that for myself. And then last but not least, I spent some money from my date night sinking fund on the 20th. I spent about $24, and it was for a Funko Pop for my boyfriend Paul, which if you guys don't know him, he is extremely into Funko Pops, and his love language is to get more Funko Pops. So that's what I got for him. So that is it for my sinking funds transaction log. And then the last page that I will go through really quick is my variable income and my business spending tracker. I did want to mention that I did go ahead and add one more source of income, which was ShareASale. If you guys don't know what ShareASale is, it is a commission-based site, and this just has to do with all of the EC products that you guys may purchase with the links that I provide in the description box. I honestly wasn't expecting a paycheck from ShareASale whatsoever, just because I haven't been using EC products as much as I have been in the past, but I'm still thankful nonetheless, and happy to add it into my sources this month. So I did go ahead and add that from the last time that we saw each other. And then the only expenses that I've had since then were on the 17th. I spent $31 from Simply Gilded for my sub box. This one is called Park Avenue and it's super gorgeous and very in theme with fall. And then on the 22nd, I spent $15 from Epidemic Sound, which is where I get all of my music for my videos. So that's all the spending that I've made so far. I'm trying to definitely limit my spending with like sticker purchases and whatnot, just because I do have to pay for a lot more things that I didn't have to spend for in the past. The main one being rent, utilities, and I definitely want to keep pushing towards making those extra debt payments that I have been making the past couple of months, and the goals that I have set out for myself for the rest of the year. So that is going to be pretty much it for this weekly check-in video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it somewhat interesting or helpful. If you guys did, please do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel. If you guys are not subscribed already, let me know how it is that you're doing so far in the month of August with your budget in the comments down below, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!